Alright, Chapter 13, Repair Casting. Impregnation. Only the casting of the copper-based alloy with aluminum-based alloy show the approval of the impregnating casting will provide permitted with the shield without minor leak with the due with the microporosity of the casting defect after the Navsea system command. And approval of the defect with the casting is shown with the radiograph of the structural silent suitability with the aluminum-based alloy with the casting impregnation shall be based on the review of the individual radiograph of the copper-based alloy as to conform with the applicable classification radiograph standard of the satisfactory impregnation. Copper and nickel casting should not be impregnated. Casting of alloy over the oxygen surface shall be not impregnated. Welding shall not be permitted on casting that shall have been impregnated. Impregnating authority to impregnating casting to obtain with the Navsea system command required with the authority impregnating company with the radiograph of the defect of the particular casting. We represent the casting of the cave of the large lot together with the complete information to the condition of the casting, included with the mark drawing with where applicable the percent of the casting, each step of the requiring impregnation service with the intent of the name of the foundry, contract with the order number, the approval of the impregnate and sold with the Navsea system command, discretion in addition with above the requirements approval. Disapproval depends on the other consideration as temperature of the pressure surface the application include with the means for the certain surface repair comparison surface exposure for the duration surface the severity of the condition of mill I 1756-3 qualification test. 13.1.2 Impregnation procedure. Then impregnating the casting, which are approved with the Navsea system command, performed in accordance with the military standard 27-6. Each casting has been impregnated stamped with the IMP with the stamping rod with the conspicuous display will not be impaired with the strength of the serviceability of the casting. A repair welding. Generally, the section contains requirements of the repair weldable casting in the event with the confliction with the requirements specified here and those contained with the casting material specification requirements specified and shown in the following govern. Minimum or minor repairs for the repairs do not exceed the maximum depth of the does not exceed 20% of the casting thickness with 1 inch of the depth of whichever is left. The individual repair does not involve more than 4% of the casting surface. While building correction of the casting dimension machining discrepancy exceeding 10% of the total area of the casting may be made of the discretion of the contractor of the foundry of the weld build up within the following limitations. 3/16 the maximum buildup of the wall thickness 1 inch and under, 20% of the wall thickness, the maximum buildup of the wall thickness over 1 inch but not exceeding 3/8 of an inch. No thickness limitations apply with the finished condition. Nominal repairs repair made except for those that outline the 13.2.2 but not exceed 1/2 of the cast thickness. Special repairs from whether the excavation of the defect of the more extensive. Those classified as nominal repairs, but those extend with the thickness of the casting for which they use the cast irons. Cast inserts may be desired. 13.2.5 Authority to repair casting. Authority to perform repair casting welding should be as follows. The minor repairs made at the discretion of the contractor. And finally, nominal repair casting accomplished with the obtainment of the approval of the additional records required in 13.2.10 with the manufacturer should record the casting identification number of the welding, proceed with the number of the type of welding identification, name of the authorized representative. Special repairs required advance approval of the authorized representative. The authorized representative shall be notified with the repair welding commence. The government representative should reserve the right to reject with the casting whether they have evidence of provision in the selection is violated. No nickel alloy bronzing casting welding repairs include post-weld heating treatment. Shall be in accord with military B-224480C section C4645. 12.251 Repair procedure and report casting repairs complete within accordance with 13.2.5 with upon completion of nominal special repair copies required in 13.2.10 shall be made available upon request. Alright, heat treated weld. The repair of the repairs casting which be the heat with the treat with the temperature for the critical transformation temperature weld of the repair of the weld metal responsible to heat treatment the more accomplished prior with such treatment with the provide casting with the preliminary and evil softening and treatment of avoiding welding as cast condition of the following operation may be performed with addition radiograph casting welding repair casting radiograph welded repairs responsiveness fill of metal specified heat with approval of employee with the ability to establish procedure qualification heat treatment that is appropriate to be performed and forging operation required magnetic testing inspection should be performed after such heat treatment should be avoided should any weld do with the valve the region of the magnetic testing inspection required with the accomplished radiograph of repair shall be performed if required post weld treatment shall be there in either reheat treatment stress relief treatment as appropriate the magnetic particle inspection should be performed the following final thermal treatment operation stress relief of the repair weld casting should be in accordance with the table 6 of the section 8 in regards to the term welded you within construction include with the weld repair weld of the casting. 12.7 Stress relief of the weld repairs. When stress relieving the repair weld of the casting performed with the furnace with the have the record parametric control of the furnace shall be calibrated to verify the temperature variation. The furnace does not exceed 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Calibration of the furnace shall be maintained and recheck intervals not less than 6 months after the change of the required with the furnace that might affect with the temperature, the distribution, the holding temperature, time, cooling rate shall be disabled to improve the welding, heat treatment, the procedure, alternate temperature measure temperature measuring method of the furnace, local strength, the alternate test measurement specified in Section 8 are applicable. Inspection repair welds. Visual evidence of the crack shall be explored with the 5 magnification particle testing, and the crack shall be removed with the repair by welding or faired by radio use involved providing wall thickness is not reduced below the specified allowable limit. Lake thickness particle testing shall be limited to the immediate area of the defect with explorer. Defects of the wells S51, 52, and 53 material subsequent to repair. Welding surrounding areas may be later overwelded, may be asked for the penetration of the developed and defect with the removal of the particle test inspected shall be burred with a carbonide burred with the welding further. Surface area. The completed repair weld include the adjacent castings for the distance of 1/2 inch of the weld edge, and the shall be inspected with the particle test applicable to expect of 12.2.821 for non-furious casting particle testing not required with the footnote number 2 of table 13. Footnote number 4 of table 14 and 15 adjacent castings for the 1/2 inch of the welded edge shall be visually examined. Heat affected zone 3/16 of the inch for the rim of the weld edge. Visual examination of the 5-time magnification. Shift the 1-inch welded edge of the particle inspection inadvertently during the inspection welded deposit suspect indication of 1-inch edge should be noted with the developer. Penetration should be removed with the suspect areas visually examined at 5 times minimum magnification linear indications greater than 1/16 shall be covered with the rejection of visual examination specified herein. Alright, radiograph compared, completed repair weld casting error required radiograph for radio spec for the following case. The radiograph does not require repair weld effect for the detect the radiograph pressure for the test of the conform with the criteria 13.2.2 for the minor repair satisfactory particle magnetic testing. Inspect the applicable for repair weld of the casting radiograph which are within 3/8 inch greater thickness are made by mill 1207 120S and 120 18 filler metal for the material testing inspection required then 312. For acceptance name of the repair weld, acceptance criteria repair welds shall be as follows. Radioactive test, C note 1, magnetic particle standard 2035, and particle test 2305, C note 2. 13.210 records with weld repair shall be maintained shall be included the following except as modified in section 14, 15, 16. Schedule shows over the side of the length of the width, the depth, location of all the nominal special repairs. Record possible weld heat treatment when applicable. Record welded repairs and inspection result. Record material weldability test required applicable material specification. Records should be retained in 13.210.1. Maintenance of records unless otherwise specified. Required records should be maintained actively available to Navy Sea System Command and representative throughout the life of the contract 3 years after delivery. After the expiration of the record retention provided, Navy SEAL System is authorized representative will give them written notification. Disposal of the record should be agreed by upon the Navy Sea System Commander and the contract. Repair welding existing shipboard casting. Repair weld maybe the existing shipboard casting. Inspect with the magnetic particle testing method specified in 13.2b2. Radio testing should be performed with the repairing welding located in the area of the radiograph was specified with the casting new condition except the radiograph is not required. Following provisions are met. Welded overlays are restore the surface of the material loss with the corrosion, erosion, and wear. Depth of the area provided with welding does not exceed allowable the depth of the nominal repair finish. Weld thickness of 3/8 inch or less, and with the provisions A, B, and C apply with the casting S1 material posed with the weld stress relief is not required for the repair of the weld. Nickel, aluminum, bronze. Special note 13.2.5. Alright, 14. Non-destructive testing requirements for turbine parts.